Hi, my people. Hello, good morning. Oh, it's so busy this morning. I'm trying to get out of here. All right. If you're traveling to the UK, please make sure that you have your coat on. The weather is now. Where is this person running to? Where are you running to? Make sure you have your coat on because some I don't work out, so we're all heated up. All right, so this is my morning drive, morning ride, morning jays, morning, talk. Just talk about things that are happening in the news. I can't really do much for you. You have to wait, my lovely. Okay, so what do you want me to do? Where? No, you have to wait for them to move a little bit. I don't really care. Oh, yeah, the same way you're rushing is the same way I'm rushing, innit? All right, so there's so much happening in the news. First of all, I want to talk about the Nigerians that have been evacuated from South Africa. It is a bold step for you to leave where you are based, decide that you are going back to Nigeria, okay? I tell you, it is a bold step. I mean, for those that have been there for a long time, who had businesses that have been burnt, who saw people that they know being killed, it's a bold step, okay? And those that refused to go, that stayed back, it is your own decision, okay? Please don't let anyone make you go back. If you want to decide to stay in South Africa and die, it's your choice. And because you're not guaranteed that if you go back to Nigeria that you also leave, okay? So it's at the end of the day, it's a personal choice. I don't like when people are abusing them for staying back. It is their personal choice, okay? Life will be taken, whether we like it or not. It can be taken in Nigeria or it can be taken in abroad. And what happened in South Africa was not a good one. Xenophobia or whatever they call it. Sorry, I think it's called xenophobia. Yes, sorry. I keep not knowing how to. It's a bit. I don't know how to pronounce it sometimes. It's not a joking thing. It's not something people should laugh about. But at the end of the day, if someone have lived in South Africa for a long time, I mean, the person tends to feel as if that is their home, okay? So you just don't make up your mind to like uproot your children, uproot your family and go. If you want to stay, stick it out and see what's going to happen. Is your own personal decision. Don't let anybody, or Facebook and social media bully make you make a decision that you don't want to make. And for those that have gone, well, it's a new life for you. I hope the government, comes through with what they have promised to give you loan to start something. I hope the government comes through with giving you guys a place to stay and, helping you guys out. It's one thing to, get airpiece to, bring you back home. What if you don't have family? What if you don't have friends to help you? What if you don't know, there's nobody to help you and you've lost so much in South Africa? So it's a bold step and I do doff my hat for you. I mean, the point is people should understand that the world has become a global place. You cannot just tell people, oh, go back to your country. It is so wrong because you have your own country people in our country. So what if Nigerians start telling them to go back? And it's not only Nigerians that live in South Africa, other African countries are leaving, and which means that it's going to affect their economy whether they like it or not. At the end of the day, if South African people are, true to themselves, they will know that the foreign people in their country actually contribute to their economy and they work very hard, okay? So let's see if all those shops and these foreigners who are paying them, Nigerians work very hard. I mean, no matter whatever name that you guys can call us or say whatever that we do, at the end of the day, we do work hard anywhere we are. Nigerian person will want to get to the best of their education, do the best that they can in any country that they are. So, that brings me up to another thing, okay? There's this, AY made a comment, was it yesterday or 2 days ago about when you give, all right? As you give and give and give, you become poor. I don't agree with him. Nigerians are talking about it. It's been all over social media. So people are talking about you give and you'll be poor. It's not scriptural. It's not scriptural. Let's not, join the bandwagon, okay? Somebody's saying something because the person is a celebrity. We just buy into it and we start saying it. Remember that our confession and what we say matters a lot. If we're Christian, I don't know about other religion, but as a Christian, The Bible did not say that when we give, we'll become poor. The Bible said that when we give, it will be given back to us, good measure, pressed down, shaken together. So when you're helping people, if you have to help people, help them. And the Bible never said that you help people out of the comfort of. You never said that. God said you should give, okay? Help people. God admonishes us to help our family, if people don't have money, why wouldn't you help them? I know things are very hard. I mean, I'm as a person, I know how much I have to help people with, but I don't do it because I'm cajoled to or I'm forced to. I do it because I don't have a choice, okay? And I know that my blessing comes in my happiness, and I know that my blessing comes with God, okay? So if somebody comes to me and say, I need money, if you ask me for 10,000, I don't have 10,000, I'll give you 500, I'll give you 100. That is what I have. But for you to blatantly tell people not to give because when they give and give, they themselves become poor. No giver ever becomes poor. I'm yet to hear that someone who gives so much becomes poor. You don't ever be poor. And we're not saying give and give everything that you have. Give as much as you can. All right. That was not a good advice by AY. I expect better from him. He's a Christian. He's a celebrity. He's been in the news. He knows all these things. He should know that he shouldn't be preaching what the Bible did not say. The Bible never said that. And if you're going to preach to me, if you're going to tell me what to do, hang it, just make sure that it's from the Bible. All right. Don't bring the economy of the country. Things are happening. Things are not okay. People are suffering. Then you now tell people not to give to people that ask them for money because they themselves are poor. You are not helping them out. You are not really helping them out, because givers never lack. I've not heard that anyone that gives lack. I'm yet to hear that. I've not. All right. So if someone asks you money, please, if you have the money, just give them. That's how we help each other. If we become a stingy environment, if we become a place where people only care for their own, or people only care for what they have, it becomes selfish. We could be, when I saw that news and people carrying it in their vlog and people carrying it in their Facebook and talking about giving makes you poor, I'm like, seriously, where is this coming from? This is from the pit of hell, okay? We living abroad. I mean, we know how much we send to our family. It's not as if people say people that live abroad, you have money. We don't really have money. We work, the kind of work that we do is just a normal work, and they pay us, and we pay so much tax, and if I tell you how much we pay for housing here, you will like, what? You can't believe that a month some of us pay close to like 700 monthly, like 1,500 a month, every month. That's close to like it's going up to 1 million. 700 a month, 750 a month for a house. So if you look at how much we spend, and then we still try to send money home to people back home. But I do think that some people are becoming so lazy that they don't know that we people back in that lives overseas, that we also have a family. We also have to think about our family, and we also have to take care of ourselves, okay? But it still doesn't stop from us giving. You can only give as much as you can. That's what I believe. I strongly believe that you have to help people, but you can actually give as much as you can. Okay, so that's me talking about the AY issue. I think people should stop giving people advice about money. Let people do whatever they want to do. If I want to dash my money to everybody, none of your business. All right. If I want to give my pastor all my money, it's none of your business. If I want to give my in-law or my mom, it's my money. It's me that is making the money. I know how I'm making my money. All right. People just come up and wake up and like maybe they got angry with their spouse or with someone or their friends, and they just decide that hey, let me just post something on Facebook. And the worst part is that when they post that thing on Facebook, other people buy from it. Other people just, it becomes a slang, and a stupid person somewhere who doesn't know anything, or someone who doesn't have his thinking faculty in tune, just buys it and believes it, and the person now runs with it, which is a pity. But that's the country that we live in. That's the celebrities was, I believe, to be, yeah and amen. Okay, so another story that I want to talk about. I mean, I like talking about what is in the news, and that's what I do on Morning Ride. So anything I see in the news that prick me and I want to talk about, I'll talk about it. And this is about politics. Okay, when people are shouting and rejoicing that Buhari won the tribunal, I was like, was he going to lose? Nigeria? Jesus Christ, was Buhari ever going to lose? Because ask me, did anyone ever think that or ever imagine that they woke up one morning, Atiku will now become the president of Nigeria? Please give me a break. Of course he was going to win. A man that doesn't have certificates, he doesn't have anything, yeah, and you are thinking that he will not win. Hey, Jesus. Nigerian politics is a cabal. The legislation, the judiciary, all of them are, they are not independent, okay? So of course Buhari will win. Of course he has put his people there. Of course he has made sure that the tribunal, even if there's any evidence, it will be it will be suppressed. So I don't know why people are, hey, Buhari has won. What are they rejoicing about? He was going to win anyway. He was going to win. So it is nothing to rejoice. It's actually time for us to sober reflect, okay? Because we all know what happened during that election. We all know that many people were killed. We all are aware that many people lost their life in a normal sane environment. That the election that we had will be questioned, okay? There will be some recalls, but yeah, that's Nigeria for you. Things happen, and there's nothing we can do about it because the political class don't want to change things, and it still brings, it still comes down to why people leave Africa, why people want to leave Nigeria, because of insecurity, because of what is happening. And sometimes people, want us to come back and help, make our country better. But if the people in the helms of affair are still the same, we just rotate the same people, the same people becomes governors. See Rochas Okorocha and Ojos Okalo. You guys have become governor. I mean, that is governorship. You have become governorship. Instead of you to go and retire and try to help your community and do things like charity, you now go over to become senator, and so the same set of people. Well, I don't know what we're gonna do, but there's something in my mind that we should do, which I cannot say on Facebook or on social media. But we know what we need to do. We Africans, we know what we need to do. Okay, this is not only in Nigeria; it's all over, all African country. That's what is going on. They rotate. See, Mugabe just died the other day. And people are like, okay, Mugabe. Oh my God. I had someone on my wall because I did like 20 or 10 of Mugabe's famous quotes, yeah. And somebody on my wall was saying, "Oh, Mugabe, the greatest." I'm like, seriously, a dictator, someone that suppressed his country, suppressed his people. I did not want to relinquish power. Is now the greatest. Oh God, Africans, we have short memory. Like, our memory is so short that we forget so easily. All right, people hold on to power like as if power is their birthright. Yeah, see Boris Johnson, that our own Boris Johnson, that it has been, people is on fire because he prorogated parliament. Everybody is really on him. That guy, I don't know if he sleeps. They just ruled that it's illegal. I mean, they took him to a court. The court in Edinburgh, or is it Glasgow, or somewhere in Scotland, ruled that what he did was lawful. They took another set of people, took him to another court, and now they ruled yesterday that what he did was illegal. That is how they would do it until, even though they've gone on what's it called now? They've gone on holiday, or they've prorogated the parliament, but they will fight and fight and fight. He wanted to recall election. They did not do it. Our parliament refused him doing it. He couldn't call for a quick election. This is why the Western society is beautiful. This is where politics is done in the way it should be. Politics is if you follow politics, it's a lovely thing when you watch it being done in the Western world. a president or a prime minister doesn't have the absolute power. People check him. But in Africa, no, nobody check him. He's the be all and the end all. Everything happens, he stops in his walk, okay? You can't question the governors, and they will, they will kill you off. That's just it. You can't say anything bad about them. That brings me to another story. Hey, Arafai, hey, that guy, I think he has a problem. So Arafai says that if you say anything bad about his state, Kaduna, or this Kano or Kaduna, I don't know one of the states that he's the governor, that he will lock you up. See me see wahala. Jesus Christ of Nazareth, Nigeria, I never see. Our own mumu, they sweet. So all the American people that have been talking about Trump all this while, yeah, have they all been locked up? Please, Americans, we even go after Boris, like we call Boris' name, we tell it, we say he's this, we say that. With every policy that Boris Johnson brings, what is your problem? Every policy that Boris brings, we bash him, we tell him this. Nobody has locked us up. But a governor of a state is telling people that if they make any comment about his policy, if they say anything about Kaduna, he will lock them up, he will do this. That is a threat. Threatening your people because you're a governor. My African people. It's a pity, Sha. Anyway, it's a pity that we have morons that actually travel out who are leading us. Morons. But yet they travel out, they know how things are done in a civilized country, but yet they are the ones we have entrusted our country to. Right? Oh my God. Okay. Trying to park is okay, Sha, but at the end of the day, we as a nation, we are the one that will liberate our people. We have to keep talking, okay? What he just said is bullshit. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, but I know it's gonna happen. He's gonna lock people up because it's Africa. He's actually gonna do it. He's going after some people. Well, I don't talk about his state, but the point is that he should come to UK and come and lock me up. I'm going to be looking for whatever he's doing in that list. I'm going to talk about it. Let me see how my freedom of speech will make him lock me up. Yeah, Arafai has a problem. So if you talk about Kaduna and his policies, he will lock you up. That's the best thing he could do. So for him to sort his state out, give them good education, try to provide healthcare and the basic thing for them. He's not doing that. He's busy talking about locking people up if they talk about his state in social media. We have a lot of issues. There's so many issues affecting us in Africa, but people are just trying to intimidate people, trying to block people from talking. And Arafai has really a problem, okay? He has a problem. All right, that's me and my update of news morning right today. And all I'm going to say is that at the end of the day, we need to keep talking. We need to keep creating awareness for people to know. Some people don't know what is happening. But when we talk about it, when we reason and when we kind of like come together, we enlighten people, all right? And at the end of the day, Africa is our continent. Nigeria is our country. And we will always talk about Africa and Nigeria. That's my take. All right. Thank you for joining me on Morning Ride. See you tomorrow when I talk about another feed in the news. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.